My understanding is that Romans had mixed relations and he is from the bloodline of King David, but I could be wrong. No, I think that's possible too, from the Davidic lineage. So I was looking that up. The Davidic lineage in Messianic prophecy, the Messiah's prophecy. Jesus' Davidic lineage has significant implications for Christian teaching about Messiah prophecy and fulfillment. According to Christian tradition, Jesus' descent from King David through Mary fulfills Old Testament prophecies regarding the Messiah's royal and physical heritage. Two requirements for Messiahship. Prophecy lays out two essential requirements for the Messiah's lineage: perpetual endurance, Psalm 89:36, and legitimate succession to David's throne. Jesus meets both conditions, being both a physical descendant of David and a rightful heir to the throne. Modern claims and research. A museum, the King David Private Museum and Research Center, has been established to research and verify claims of Jewish royalty and descent from King David. The museum uses various depictions of King David, archaeology artifacts, and replicas to educate visitors. The museum's founder, Susan Roth, claims that descendants of King David are alive today, citing God's promise to David through Nathan, the prophet, that the monarchy would never depart from his family. That would be 2 Samuel 7:16. While the exact nature and extent of the Davidic lineage today are unclear, it also had talked that I have it cut off. It also had talked about that both Mary and Joseph were from royal lineage as well. So the very fact that they know that the Davidic David's lineage, King David, that there's still ones alive today, I would agree. I wonder, there's that gap where you don't know who. But I just, I have that feeling it probably goes to him, given all the bloodlines of royalty. That, or it could be like I had said last week with, obviously Jesus did have biologicals that were his half brothers because of Mary, and those being her sons as well. And it going on, and the fact that it, in the Jesus dynasty, it says how Jesus did say that he wanted it handed down, and there's some evidence to his biological brothers, the Christianity, that would make sense too. Why go through all that if you don't have something in place so you make sure it continues on the way that you want it to, and it doesn't get in the wrong hands. Now, of course, it did get in the wrong hands, but if his brothers continued it on, which they did, then it would have stayed on. So I think it's in one of those two lines, which really, I guess, would be the same Davidic line. So I have a feeling we'll find out, with all the DNA and stuff they're doing. I think it's just yet to be revealed. So I think you're right. That's where my head is too.